Honestly, guys, I was about to go to sleep, and I was like, you know what? Let me check Manga Panda real quick to see if there's any manga I missed reviewing. Fairy Tail, my God, Fairy Tail is already out. I'm just whoa. I was about to go to sleep. So this is gonna be a reaction video or a live reaction video, whatever you want to call it. So let's get to it. Let's get through this chapter. Fairy Tale chapter 445. We see Natsu, we see Lucy, we see Gray on the color page. And on the next page, we see Gajeel and Levy. Love these two. They're awesome. They're probably one of my favorite characters of Fairy Tale. I should do a top five. I'm doing a top five of Dragon Ball Z, the Z Fighters. So look up for that. I'll probably begin editing tomorrow. I was at the Hangout tonight, so I decided to hold it off for tomorrow. But let's get started. So Albrez Empire, welcome back. Spriggan 12 Winter General Inbel. And we see Inbel, Your Majesty. He has definitely kind of cool kind of look. He kind of has like that old school kind of look. I don't know if those are glasses. I'm pretty sure those are glasses. He has a little ponytail. I like the clothing. I like the all white with a little bit of like a stripe of black right there. And he has the definitely kind of like a belt going on, like a little strap of the belt. So I like the look. I like the look. And then, of course, I'm back in Bell. We see Zeroff. So going on to the next page, do you think you'll be able to gather all the 125? 125? Yeah. 125? It would take some time. It would predict that the spring wind was coming. I would have gathered them in advance. Are you saying that I'm like some Caprice wind? Black wind. No, a stark storm bringing death. And we see a chick with some nice bosoms, some nice breasts. The spring wind doesn't suit you, desert. And we see these two new characters, and they are Spriggan 12 War Princess Demaria Yesta, and You're Like Dust Dancing Over a Dead Land. King of Desert, Agil Lumur. The princess, I'm gonna say princess and king. Princess Desert looks pretty. I like her nonchalant kind of face. I always like that kind of face when it comes to anime and manga. Like, you know what I mean? She looks pretty cool. She has like a wing on her, kind of like on her forearm, like a little wing going right there. Not like attached to her, like it's part of her. It's just like a little kind of ornament, which is kind of interesting. She does definitely looks like she's dressed like a desert. Kind of reminds me of a Maggie or Aladdin. And then you have the king, whose hair is all crazy, like more crazier than freaking Goku's hair. It's out there. It's definitely out there. He looks like a rocker. He has that cocky, arrogant look to him. He definitely looks like he's. They look like they came out of Maggie. Honestly, the clothing. Demaria Agil, you look cheerful. You should speak more politely to His Majesty. It's okay, Inbal. That's what Zeroff says to him. You look cheerful too, Your Majesty. You seem happier than before. Do I? I reckon you found your answer. So I like. Look at Zeroff as just like a little kid. You know, he just has that big smile. And about Ragnarok. Now we see the King of Sorcery, Orgast, and he looks pretty dope. It looks pretty cool. You know, I know I'm liking the designs of these characters. Hero definitely designs characters pretty well. In Ishgard, they call it the Dragon King Festival. Ragnarok, man, that Thor movie. I'm telling you, a lot of hype on that Thor movie because a lot of events that could happen. Well, anyway, that's Thor. So we see all these characters in fight. Yes, I can't wait. The King of Desert said, Your Majesty, you are back. I'm really glad to see you. Just a lot of, you're back. Oh my God, the Majesty's back. That's what I'm getting in this chapter. Don't worry, God Eccleston has been in a good mood these last few years. God Eccleston, something like that. Whoa. Yeah. But someone like me might have their soul sucked out just by getting close. Albrez Empire Minister Yajil. And Yajil has this like crazy giraffe looking neck that's going on here with a little bit of hair, and his whole face, his whole body is just so like giraffe looking. I believe you are aware that while Your Majesty was away, the messenger from Ishgard came here. Yes, I know. And we know who that is. He insists that he wants to meet you right away. Perhaps you can grant him an audience. And that's Makarov, the old man. Zaroff and Makarov, man. Let's just continue. Yajil-sama, before bringing foreign guests into the palace, you should fill in the official documents. That's okay. That's all right. You see the old man bowing. I am pleased to meet you, your majesty. So, oh crap, my bad. I went back a page. I am pleased to meet you, your majesty. Could you leave us alone? So finally, we get the talk. We get these two interacting. And this is going to be interesting. Are you Emperor Springun or Zaroff? Both. For you, I am Zaroff, but for Akrashila, can't say the name, I'm Springun. So that's already right down to business. Let's just get straightforward here. Well, if I was asked to choose one, I'd say Zaroff. So Zaroff says, I'm fucking Zaroff, bitch. I was looking for the meaning of living in this world. It's been 400 years already, but I had already prepared the Dragon King Festival. I think it was about a few hundred years ago that I decided to create a country here, and Akrashia. That's how I say Akrashia. In the beginning, it was a small country, then it's absorbed many guilds, and eventually became an empire. Dark Force. To get your hands on Leman History, there's no need to hide it. I know the official name. And Makarov is like, what? A secret magic superior to even the 3 great fairy magics. It says magics. I think it's supposed to say, yeah. Fairy Heart. Fairy Heart. Now everything is clear. You're after Fairy Heart because you're Zaroff, aren't you? I like Makarov. He's just more older and he looks like more. That guy's got beard going. I like that beard. That's correct, but actually, I'm only decided that originally, this empire was power that I was gathering to compete with Acneolia. It wasn't me who decided to advance 10 years ago. Some of the 12 aren't easy to keep still. That time I stopped it. It wasn't the right time, wasn't it? Because feared the Etheron. The face possessed by the council. Of course, that's the reason too. It would have caused serious damage to us as well. But Alvarez, as it is now, is going to lose isn't going to lose to either Ishgar or Agnolia. I take it you're not open to negotiations. Unfortunately, the real Dragon King Festival is about to start. Black Wizards and a King of Dragons and the you humans. It's time to decide who will survive. Are you going to start a war? An extermination. I will let you have your RST masters. I'm just a bit thankful to you. Dude, Zaroff is just like playing. You're not going to mess with Zaroff, man. Thank you for bringing up Natsu. Dude, this panel of Makarov's face, the old man's face, is just great. It's so weird. It's like so Ren and Stimpy like. So I should use that for my thumbnail. That's a pretty good little panel. It's weird. Of course, he's getting like pushed back, or he's getting something's happening to him. You'll feel better soon. I'll send your body to Natsu. He'll get so angry. He'll want to destroy me. What the fuck is going on? Do you have anything left to say? Ugly demon, that was close. Springun is the name of an ugly fairy. Fuck. Oh, Mess got him. That's Mess, right? Damn it. Aha. Mess got Makarov. They found him. Mess transports him. Where Natsu, Essa, Lucy, everybody's. Master, oh man, Grandpa. Natsu said Grandpa. Zaroff was there. Zaroff, Natsu's getting pissed. So you're here, Natsu. Pretty good chapter. That ends with that. So Makarov was saved by Mest. The Dragon Festival looks like it's going to be an epic kind of, extermination, like Zaroff says. I would have actually liked if Makarov would have died right there. It would have just fucking brought, that would have been just crazy. And Zaroff's right. Natsu would have went insane. I want that. I want Natsu to get pissed. I thought this was going to happen. I thought the old man was going to bite the dust, but mess shows out of nowhere. But of course, they knew they were headed that way anyway. But it was a pretty good chapter. It wasn't too bad. Should I make a prediction here? And there's no need for predictions when it comes to Fairy Tail. You just really enjoy the ride. You go with it. You say, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, and sometimes it's entertaining. But you're gonna get boobs, so that's always a good thing, right? But in all seriousness, I definitely looking forward to this Dragon Festival. I'm definitely looking forward to Zeroff just like fucking everything up. I'm definitely looking forward to the Natsu and Zeroff when they go face to face, and Team B's gonna start, gonna come reach Natsu and the gang. So Makarov's with Natsu and everybody. We'll see what he has to say. We'll see what the plan is. If there is just no plan. I'm just like a dog chasing cars. If I caught it, I don't know what I'll do with it. So it's like that. So thank you guys for listening. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And if you like the video, well, you can press that like button. And if you comment below, I will always answer you guys' comments because you know what? That's how I roll. And I'm the fucking man. That's it. All right, Dana Man's out.